Hi, my name is FemiTaiwo and I am the CTO for INITS Limited. Today I'll be talking about how we build apps that scale, more like the things we do to ensure that our applications are able to handle large amount of traffic. So imagine you're designing a system that will need to send out notifications to users, 100,000 users, for example, via SMS, email, and push notifications for mobile phones. If there were just 10 users or 20 users, it would be relatively easy and would be executed within a few milliseconds or a second or two. But when you're talking about a larger amount of people, 100,000 for example, these processes can take a very long time. A key mechanism would simply take the data you've provided to it and process it in the background, and then provide feedback afterwards to the admin about the status of the messages that the admin has created. This is an app which requires users to verify their accounts by entering the code sent to their phone number after signing up. I have written this code, hopefully in a way that makes it extremely easy to follow, with as few lines as possible. It's not meant for production at all. And I'm going to just fill out the form now and put in my mobile number and submit. Waiting. Oh, it's back. Great. Now let's take a look at the code behind. Here is the form with all the elements inside. And this is the part where it saves the information that has been submitted by the user. Let's take a look at that function. Now I'm using memcache just for ease of demonstration. This is not what I should use, really, but I'm using it just to ease up the process of demonstrating, saving the database, and retrieving information from it. And what you see here is I'm generating an ID, generating a code as well, and saving to my database. Lastly, I have a method called send welcome message, which essentially, let's visit it as well, which essentially creates parameters for sending an SMS to the client or recipient, which is my phone number in this case. Now, to simulate a network or service delay, I have this sleep for 3 seconds here, which is why you notice that when I submitted the form earlier, it took a few seconds before it responded to me. Now, a problem with this design is that it means the user who just submitted the form would have to wait for the entire interaction between my server and the SMS provider to be completed before the next page loads. And any number of things can go wrong at this point. What if, for example, your third-party provider, that's the SMS gateway, is not reachable? What if the service is temporarily unavailable? What happens? A better design is to simply send it to a queue. Here's what I should be doing instead. When the user fills out this form, now I'm not going to submit this form now. I'm just going to fill it out for now. What should have happened is that in place of trying to connect to the API at this point in time, I should just add it to a queue. I already have a method called queue up welcome message, which helps me add it to a queue. Let's visit that function. Now I'm using Google App Engine for this demonstration, and Google App Engine has an awesome inbuilt queuing system that requires zero setup. And what I just need to do is to create an instance of this push queue class, tell it what URL it needs to call, and parameters I should pass to it. Then I can add that particular task to the queue. Now that I've done this, I'm just going to go ahead and submit this form. You notice that it will return very fast. Now what has happened is that it has transferred to that task and the task to the background. And there you go. SMS now is on my phone. So I didn't have to keep the user waiting at all. Here are 3 more reasons why queues are very useful. In summary, if you want to scale, you should use a queue.